everyone, welcome back. It's going to be another episode of Supernatural Eats today. And last week was my favorite part of the episode with the pig and a poke, but today we're going to be doing tacos. And I'm going to try and make them, a little bit healthier, and I'm just going to kind of wing it. But I did buy the street taco size shells, and I'm going to try the hack where you put it in the muffin tin and put it in the oven a little bit to kind of make your own shells. I realize in the episode Dean is eating soft tacos, so it's gonna work either way. So let's get started. Okay, one of the ways I'm gonna make them a little bit healthier is I am using the 93% lean ground beef, and you can find that at your grocery store. It has less fat. I did a little research because I wasn't sure which way to go. I wasn't sure if I was going to use ground beef or if I was going to use ground turkey to make them healthier. So I did a little research, and pretty much when you get to the 93% lean ground beef, it's 6 or a half dozen the other, which is going to be healthier. So it's going to depend how it tastes to you. Now, I've had ground turkey used in meatballs and meatloaf and various things, and it tastes really good. And again, if you're using regular ground beef, the ground turkey is way healthier. When you get to the 93% lean, it's a matter of a little bit of the saturated fat, I think, is what it said, is where it's going to vary the most, but the ground beef has more iron. And obviously, I mean, if you're the whole environment issue is, the turkey has less greenhouse gases. So do your own research, figure out what works best for you and what your personal taste is. But for today, I am using the 93% lean ground beef. I'm going to put some diced tomatoes with green chilies in it, as well as taco seasoning. And we're going to cook all of that up and see how it goes. And you can make your own taco seasoning, or you can buy the pre-packaged as I do. And I don't remember which video it was where I mentioned that I buy the full packet, but then I put it in the little airtight container so that I only use as much as I want at a time. And that was just some diced onion that I was going to put on top of the taco, but I figure I'll just cook it in. And I was just curious, so I looked at the back of the taco packet, and basically it says a pound of lean ground beef or ground turkey, a packet of the taco seasonings. It added water, and then taco shells. So I guess my diced tomato and green chilies are, instead of the water, to just, kick it up a notch. And then my family, we were just at a really good Mexican restaurant. Shout out to La Fogata in the Outer Banks. And their taco, basically, it was the hard shell, the taco meat, and cheese. So pretty much once I have the meat cooked, and we make the shells in a second, I'm just going to put some Mexican blend cheese and probably a little bit of shredded lettuce on top of them. So while the beef is cooking, I'm going to move on to the shells. And the hack, if you will, to put them in the muffin tin. I saw one that said preheat your oven to 350, and the other said to 400. But the one that said to 400, basically you would also put your meat and then cheese and bake it for that amount of time. And I am not going to bake it like that. I'm just going to do the shell and harden up just a little bit. And again, not only did I get the street taco size, I got the carb balance, and these are whole wheat because they didn't have the carb balance street taco in the normal flavor, if you will. So I mean, they're smaller, so that'll also health it up a little bit. So here I'm just going to tuck it in there, and we'll stick it in the oven for a little bit. Okay, I lost track of time, but it's only been like maybe a minute or two, and as you can see, they're still pretty floppy, but also it looks like they'll hold. I don't know if I want to go full crispy with these, but they are standing up more than just a plain tortilla. So I guess maybe a little longer. Here's what the taco meat looks like. I'm just trying to get a little bit of the liquid off still, but I'm pretty sure it's thoroughly cooked. Everything is nice and mixed together. Okay, like I said, they're in between a hard, crunchy shell and a soft tortilla. I think they're gonna work for what I want them to work. Now I'm just gonna put a little bit of meat in them, some cheese and some lettuce. And there you have it. Healthier tacos. And let's just hope these don't taste funny. Excuse me. Thumbs up. They don't taste funny. They taste really good. Little hot. Probably should have waited for them to cool a little bit, but I couldn't wait because they look and smell so good. And I'm probably gonna have a nice, just a side of black beans with them. Again, that way I don't, I don't overeat because I really kind of want to. Thanks for joining me for tacos, which wraps up the mystery spot food. Well, at least the major food in the mystery spot. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time. So, yum.